Welcome back to Aparokshanabhavam. In today's episode, we will go back in Ramayan's Balakandam and visit a particular story. And as you all know, Rama and Lakshmana follow Vishwamitra to the forest and they protect that Mahayagnam in the Siddhashram. And post that, they all travel towards Mithila. As they travel along the journey, Vishwamitra tells a lot of stories to both Rama and Lakshmana. And each of these stories, actually, though are not really part of Ramayan, they play a major role in molding the character of Rama and also Lakshmana. And it has a very deep impact in their psychology and mind. And today we are going to listen to one such story which Vishwamitra narrates. And it is about one of the ancestors of Rama itself. In the Ikshvaku dynasty, there was a king named Kushanabha, and the legend of Kushanabha and his daughter's story is what we are going to discuss today. Okay, so Kushanabha was a very noble and wise king, and he married a celestial maiden called as Ghritachi, and both of them were blessed with 100 daughters, and all of these daughters, right, they were extremely beautiful and elegant. And as time passed by, they all grew old and they came to a age where they were ready to get married. So at one fine day, right, all these princesses walked into the palace gardens and they were having a good time there, having laughter and playing. And as they were spending time, suddenly what happened? There was a gentle breeze and the Vayu god appeared. I mean, it's in a different perspective or dimension in which he has appeared to them, and he slowly whispered in all of the 100 daughters' ears, saying that, "Marry me. I will give you the freedom, and you don't need to spend as normal human beings. You will not have any more duties or rules, or not confined to any restrictions, and you'll have a fantastic life if you marry me." So he proposes that to all the 100 daughters at one shot. But as soon as he proposes that, equally, unanimously, all the 100 daughters respond back to Vayu in the same manner, in the same tone, and with the same response actually, saying, "Oh Vayu, we are the daughters of King Kushanabha. Our father's word is our guiding light, and it is for him to choose our life partners. Forgive us, and we cannot accept your proposal." Okay, so the interesting thing that to be noted here is all the 100 daughters unanimously gave the same response back to Vayu god, saying that they are all bound by the directions set forth by their father and not to take an independent decision on their life or their marriage or sort of thing. And honestly, Vayu was totally surprised and shocked because he was not expecting such a response to come from all of them at once as well. Okay, so his ego got hurt and his pride got wounded. So in a fit of rage, right, he cursed all of them to get disfigured and cursed them that they lose all their beauty and charm and all that. So immediately the curse took effect and all the 100 daughters of Kushanabha turned disfigured and all the beauty is vanished from them. But there was not a single response back given to Vayu god by any of them. Okay, they all remained silent and Vayu left the place. And imagine the pain that they all would have gone through at that point in time, getting cursed for no reason actually, because they did was to reject the proposal, and it could have been taken in a different way by Vayu god as well. Like he could have approached King Kushanabha and he could have had the discussions and all that, but he didn't take that approach. He immediately cursed all of them and he left the place. And all these 100 daughters were calm and they went back to the palace and approached their father Kushanabha. And Kushanabha was totally taken back as soon as he saw all of them disfigured in that manner. And he inquired what happened to all of them, and they all narrated the story of Vayu god cursing all of them because they rejected the proposal. And Kushanabha also at that point in time, right, he did not react or seek any revenge against the Vayu god. So he asks all of his daughters on why they did not react back to Vayu and give a curse back to him. Okay, because he cursed all of his daughters for no reason, to be frank. But the daughters did not react, and Kushanabha was also equally surprised why there was no retaliation back from the daughters. And the daughters spoke saying, patience is everything that you taught us, and being patient is not just important, but it is a virtue that one should develop as they progress in life. So we could have equally cursed back, but that was not the right thing to do. We took it upon us and we came back and we are telling you what has happened. So we didn't want to do the same wrong thing as what Vayu did. In a fit of rage, right? In a split of a second, he reacted for what we spoke, and then he cursed us. But we didn't want to do the same because we were hurt. And listening to that response, Kushanabha was very, very happy, and he thought like he has brought up his daughters the right way, and the virtue that which all the daughters displayed in that moment of time made him extremely proud and happy for them. And at a later point in time, he, after a few days, he approached his ministers, and then later on he inquired and finally found a suitable candidate for all of their daughters, and his name is Brahmadatta. And he approached him and then got his permissions and seeked his help and asked him to marry his daughters. And Brahmadatta is a very powerful sage and a wise person, and immediately upon he agreeing to the marriage, and he approaches all the 100 daughters in the palace, and he actually removes the curse of all the 100 daughters that was put upon by Vayu, and they all come back to their natural original beauty, and they become very happy, and they all marry Brahmadatta, and the king Kushanabha is also very happy. Okay, so that's a very simple story that comes to an end, and Vishwamitra completes it. Rama and Lakshmana hears it, but the thing to be noted is the story had an extremely deep impact on Rama's character. There are a lot of lessons that he learns from it, and these are like the small bricks of strong foundation that is laid in his mind, and that defines his character as his journey continues throughout his life. And such kind of stories is what Vishwamitra tells. I'm just telling one story here, but there are a lot of such stories that Vishwamitra shares with Rama and Lakshmana, making their mind and heart pure and strong, and defining their character for their life. So with that, probably we will conclude this episode, and we will catch up on with another story next time. Thanks for watching.